Is this thing on?
YouTube, it's your boy Barcode. I'm back with another video. We are on episode 12 of Fix Your Account, and we are on our boy Coxie's account. We're going to look for some stable dungeon teams and a little bit of arena help. If you like my content, hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy thing so you know when I post a video. Let's go, baby. Let's see what we got in Cox's account. He has Queen 12 done. He has Ash 12 done. It looks like he hasn't done Tulpa 12 yet. His Ash runs are not 100%, and his Queen runs take a really long time, like 10 minutes, he says. So he looks like he was using Zatlux, Santis, Blackhorn, Hackern. I feel like that'd be way quicker than 10 minutes. Especially Max Ascension Santis and Zatlux. Maybe it was a gear thing. I don't know what his gear was like because currently he doesn't have any gear on Zatlux or Santis. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't farm Queen as much. I think he focuses on Ash. And the team he's using is Natalia, Hydressia, Blackhorn, William. He's using the Smoldering Flame spell. I don't necessarily think he needs that. Not sure why it wasn't 100% because I feel like with this team it should be. Especially with the Hydressia buff. Maybe this is a gear thing. What he was trying in Tulpa was Jacob's Scarlet Borden. I do like the Borden play, and the Jacob play is really strong too. You have the Scarlet at Ascension 5, so you're getting more damage with the bleeds. I don't know, you have the heroes to easily do all of these dungeons. And if his name looked familiar, because he was one of the winners that got the 10 summons from my contest. So we saved them for me. I'm going to hit this up, and we're going to hope for a Gangello right here. Let's go, because that's what we need. That's what everyone needs, and that's what everyone wants. We need 3 of them all right here, and it's nothing. It's just elites. What the crap? That is the worst 13 summons I've ever seen in my life. So let's just look at his overall gear, because he's got the monsters, obviously. He's a little bit of the spender, and that's okay. But let's see the gear. Check off the hide equip, see what we got. Alright, we got some 6-star gear to deal with. Hopefully the gear's good. We're going to go ahead and unequip everything because this is the only way I'm going to be able to just fix everything. You don't want to spread your gear out too thin. You don't want to focus on multiple heroes. Because all you really need is certain specific gear sets, like a 6-piece set that you know has 100% crit rate, a ton of attack, a ton of crit damage. And really you can just swap them out on other heroes whenever you need it. But you need your core dungeon teams. You don't want to switch that gear out too much. Don't get unfocused of your main goal. But that's what we need to focus on. Oh, you got a win streak. Can't believe this count does not have a Gangello. That's crazy. Let's start with an Ash dungeon. Ash is by far my favorite dungeon to farm. Avarice set and Raider set are huge. You can make a really good nuke set with a Dragon Scale set. Obviously, you have a lot of great heroes on this account. We're first going to try YOLO comp. Okay, now that I'm looking at gear, this is definitely a gear thing. You have an amazing account, but you need to farm dungeons more. Even when we get these to speed teams and 100%, you need to either A, have your phone in your pocket and have it auto 10 all the time, right? Or while you're working on the computer, you have a different screen. Pull up LD Player. Click on my link in the description. So you can just click auto times 10 on that screen. But you need to be farming constantly. And I recommend Ash non-stop. Alright, we're going to do a speed clear here. We're going to try to kill the boss before the bomb goes off. William, Natalia, CIARA, Santis. I'll show you the gear after this run. Alright, here we go. The first wave is kind of funky with this team because there's no buff on Natalia, and he doesn't have a guard set to be able to use on Natalia. That would be optimal for her for this team comp anyway, but we won't need it because after the second wave, William does do the counter attack on everyone. We're good after that. So here we go. We're going to do as much damage, and of course CIARA doesn't crit. Why would she crit? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so we're going to do this, and CIARA's going to pop that off, and then we're going to go ahead and kill everyone on this counter attack with Natalia. We got increased damage taken. We got poisons up. I think we're going to be able to do it before the bomb goes off. The boss is going to heal here in a minute. So bang, 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 44%. Bomb is got 2 rounds left, but I feel like we'll be okay. It's on the counterattack. Everybody's putting in work. Poisons, got Void Encroachment there, 25%. Williams going to get a counterattack with CIARA. Boom, boom, 12K, 12K, and then Dark Spread. Boom, 4%. 1 round left on CIARA, but it doesn't matter. GG. This is a truly speed clear. If you can get a good guard set with Talia, this makes it even a little bit faster because we won't have that wonky first wave. CIARA putting in works here is awesome. So that's a no cleanse, bomb, rush type of team for Ashe. I'll show you the gear on everybody on that team. Obviously, Xanthus is on Cursed. 113 focus. She ain't missing. This is Cursed in a broken set. Not really good gear. The Ascensions help so much. Williams obviously second. He's on full Raider, and his info is 158 speed, 64 focus for that defense break, 22k health, 2k defense. And then we got the damage dealers. Now, like I said, the gear is not good on this account. This is literally the only 2 good nuking sets he has. I'll start out with CIARA because she goes third. 151 speed, 91% crit rate, and that's kind of like the lacking part of it. 42k attack, 241 crit damage. The gear's 2-piece Raider and 1 warrior set. Attack, crit damage, attack on the bottom. The 1 attack is 5 stars, so that can be improved. But really, I don't think there's any way I can actually improve this. I've literally tried my hardest to do everything. There's crit rate here, there's crit rate there, there's crit rate here, there's crit rate, crit rate, crit rate, crit rate. The only thing I could really do on this is change the ring to an actual crit rate ring. Maybe with some good crit damage subs. But the thing is, I had to do that on the Talia too. So once you get some better gear to get a better helm that has more crit rate, or even a better boot that has more crit rate, you'll be able to max out that crit rate and guarantee those crits. Because as you saw, CIARA can hit. And that's not even with their second ascension. But guess what? I got the approval. Boom! Let's go, baby. We're going Vengeful Spirit 2 with the second ascension. This will give an 18% attack bonus. So let's just run it one more time real quick just to make sure it's 100%. And obviously, if you run this twice and you win on auto twice, then obviously for time's sake and purposes, it's definitely 100% auto. Alright, there he goes again. And that's why it's important that everyone goes before the boss, because that means that all poisons and damage is inflicted right after the boss. So there's your Ashe 12. Farm it as much as you can. I'm guessing with your Queen 12 runs, that it was the Zatlux and the gear issue. I'm assuming that he didn't clear the waves at one shot. Because how I saw your gear before and how it was all spread out, there was no way that Zatlux probably cleared the waves. But now he can. I have him at 151 speed, so he goes before the wave. I have him at a crit cap of over 70%, 4400 attack, 245 crit damage. And guys, this is why Ascensions are so important. He's literally on 1 warrior set and 2 broken sets. Attack, crit damage, and attack. Now we already have Xanthus geared up. Oh, just so you know, I'm getting rid of a lot of the gear that you leveled up. There's pieces of gear in here that you should have probably never leveled up, but that's okay, it's a learning experience. This Rage Pendant with attack percent, it doesn't have crit rate on it. Yeah, it's Rage, I get it. It landed twice in the crit damage. Maybe this is an early piece of gear, I don't know. But there's no reason to keep it because you're now going to be farming 6-star gear anyway. Same with this one, this was a health percent Rage piece of gear. The main stat and all the sub-stats just don't go together at all. Crit rate, focus, resistance, speed, and HP percent, none of it goes well. So I'm getting rid of it. All these 5-star pieces of gear I'm getting rid of because you're going to be able to farm 6-star gear. Especially these flat stats, these should have never been leveled up. Alright, this was the team you were running before, but now this should be a lot quicker. We have Zatlux clearing the waves. Xanthus has ton of focus, she won't miss. Hackern has a ton of defense and is faster than Xanthus and Zatlux. And then I have Hackern here at 146 speed, almost 4k defense, almost hit that spot. This was a 6-star defense chest, we'd be hitting 4k defense. And then there's Blackhorn, he absolutely will not die, and he almost has 30k health. So he's going to do a lot of healing for your team, along with that attack down. This run is definitely 100%. Hopefully faster than it was for you before, because I'm assuming you didn't wipe out the waves. Alright, so here we go. This is going to be pretty quick, pretty painless. Zatlux going in for the kill, and he kills the wave, no problem. So that speeds up the process for sure. And because you don't have a Gangelo, I mean, this is the reason why you can't do it any faster than this. This is really the only option you have to make it as fast as possible. Is Zatlux clearing the waves, Santis doing poisons, you have a healer, and then Hackern being port buff in the defense trait. Now you could try to go ahead and remove Hackern and put in like another poisoner, but the thing is with the defense trait and the HP buff, I mean, I don't think you're going to be able to survive the amount of damage that Queen can do. If you had a Gangelo, then you could go into a speed of, Gangelo, Santis, Zatlux, fourth, which that could be a Gajar to blow up the Queen poisons, or it could be some kind of like permanent heal blocker, and stripper. Gangelo can block positive effects, but a heal block for sure. Like anyone, Dark Nick, if you have them, you don't, but you know what I mean. Like that's what you would use on Queen for a speed run. There we go, easy that's 100% no problem. So you do have a Queen team if you want to farm that instead to get those warrior sets, get those curse sets, even get revival if you need it. I'm not going to do Tulpa for you, but I will tell you the team comp to use because I don't want you to farm Tulpa. Tulpa is a meme dungeon. Until they've changed Rage Gear, every other set is going to be better. Even a Terror or Vanguard offset. There's just other offsets that are going to be better. I want you to wait on Tulpa farming it until you need to be elitist, optimal, need a Terra offset, or whatever the case may be later in the game. Because optimally, I still feel like a Raider set, a two-piece Raider set, is still going to be way more beneficial. And Rage Gear is just a super duper early game gear set that you can literally trump that whole gear set with one ring of crit rate. So don't farm this, but I will tell you the team to use if you need it for some kind of achievement, because I see you haven't beat it yet. This is your team right here. And if you want to do it like tomorrow, Bram you would want to be the fastest. Larry is second fastest. Third, you would want Hector so he can go ahead and get up his increased damage taken. And then Garel last to finish it off. Kill the right elite first and then the boss. Or with this comp, you can literally go straight for the boss. For spells, I would bring the defense break and then the heal over time, just if you're going to go straight for the boss. But really though, Garel can solo Tulpa 12 by himself. He needs his 5th ascension to do it for sure 100%, but definitely doable. Now you wanted me to focus on PvP too. I mean, honestly, you're doing the right thing currently. Using Bram, Blackhorn, Hackern, Zachary. You can even switch Blackhorn out with Mathasia on defense, really. It's up to you. It's whatever you want to do. You have an Essential 1 Blackhorn. You don't have anything with Mathasia. But really for PvP for you, you're going to have issues, especially at the rank you're at right now, just due to gear. In my opinion, I would just wait on Arena. You have a lot of gear farming you need to do. If you just want to burn tickets, you can literally take this defense right into offense and just click auto and walk away. You will lose more than your defense would because of the storm, but it will work. That's mainly if you see some tanky defense like this. Brand, Blackhorn, Hackern, and William. Or sometimes you see, instead of William, you see Corrupt Orok, or you see a Windstrex here. So many different things you've seen. Focus in on what you gotta do. Optimize and get better gear. You got the heroes. Now go get the gear. That is it for tonight's video. Tonight might be in the daytime for you. Tomorrow, I don't know. It's 1:30 in the morning. I had to finally get on Coxie's account, and this is the only time I could do it because of the time difference between us two. So I'm going to bed. I hope you like this content. I hope this helps you. And if you do like this video, sub, like, ding ding bell. See you in the next one. Peace.